I need to pay for this. And my 9 to 5 job pays okay, but it doesn't pay enough for me to make some of these changes I need to make to fix my house. As I said in another video, they have a fund at my job, but when I applied for it, I was turned down because they claim that you have to have something that happens from a natural disaster. How about just helping an employee who's been at the job for going on 3 years? I get constant emails from our clients of how I have helped them and they appreciate my assistance. And the things I get from my job is to say no. So it's true. That 9 to 5 job will not benefit you. So I am making every possible stride to leave. And if you've been on the fence about leaving a 9 to 5 job, you have to ask yourself, is the job worth the stress? Believe you me, if I could walk away tomorrow, and I do plan on walking away, I just would like to fix my house first, because I don't want all the capital that I acquire from a business to go towards my living. I want it to go toward assets. And I'm sure anyone who's in business understands that you don't want to just totally live off of your profits and revenue. But yes, I mean, they pull you in the meetings and they tell you, oh, this is a safe space. Say what you want to say. You know, and I know you cannot go into these quote unquote meetings and tell your true feelings. Like, who would go into a meeting and say, you don't pay me enough, you don't appreciate me, and I'm giving far too much of my talent to be stressed out by your rules and your authority? That's what you think, but you really don't want to say it. You thinking it, but you don't want to say it, because you know after that, as much as they tell you you're in a safe space to say what's on your mind, you know after you really voice your true opinion about how you feel about the job or the pay or the uncomfortable conditions, before you know it, then you'll start having these side meetings, and then you'll start having these subtle write-ups. Oh, you did whatever wrong, we need to give you a verbal warning. Then the verbal warning turns into a written warning, and before you know it, the written warning is a final warning. And guess what? Then you're under pressure, you're feeling on edge every day, and the goal of that is a way to manipulate you to quit. Of course, they're not going to just fire you for speaking your mind, because if they fire you, then they have to pay you unemployment. So the way they'll go about getting rid of you for being the outspoken person in the bunch is they'll slowly figure out ways to phase you out, look for fault, start putting more work on you, making you work overtime, giving you extra assignments, taking away assignments, sometimes taking away responsibility. 9 to 5 jobs are not like the days of old where you went to work and you worked hard and they value you as a person and they value your opinion. These jobs want you to quote unquote shut up, come sit at your desk, be chained to your desk, do our work, your work, and someone else's work, and do double the work for half of the pay and be happy. Anyone agree with that? Comment below. But until a job can give me the funds that I need to qualify me to fix this house, I'm going to post on YouTube. My goal is to do YouTube content. This is my channel right now. I will be creating other channels, but this is the one I want to focus on because I believe if I post enough, someone will see this video and agree that trying to work a job, having this kind of stress, needing to fix things in my house like this is not going to make it of a relaxed situation. I'm already, it's bad enough to be stressed and then have to deal with things like this. Oh, and let me also mention, I work at home, so I'm constantly surrounded by this all day. So it it bothers me when I've made it clear to my job that the type of work that I do, and I go above and beyond the call of my job to make the clients happy, that I'm thrown into a pool of people that get the same percentage as far as a raise. I don't want to have to keep depending on this job, and I'm sure if you're in the same position, you don't want to have to depend on the job either. You want to utilize your talents and your skills for yourself. But sometimes that can be difficult. But I believe that with determination and fortitude, it can happen. I'm not going to give up. I almost got inconsistent with this channel, but I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to talk to you all about this house and about how I feel about 9-to-5 jobs. This is what is the hot button right now, and it's something that's on everybody's mind. Now, I may choose to be behind the camera talking about it, and hopefully that will resonate with you. If not, I apologize. But I thank you for listening. If you like this video, please comment and subscribe if you want to hear more about 9-to-5 jobs and discussing what we like and don't like and how we want to have our dream of being our own bosses and living out our own happiness and living in our truth. And most importantly, using our talents, our God-given talents, to sustain ourselves. Thank you for listening. Have a good evening.